All right, we got some smoke coming from under here. We had a little, not quite a fire, but some embers break out here over here on the driver's side. It looks like there's some rat's nests and mice nests that built their nest right around the exhaust manifold. I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Help! Help! I'm on fire! Welcome back to the channel. 1988 Toyota Land Cruiser Beer Lease Revival, back from the dead. If you saw my last video, you saw me do the wire repairs and take it out for its first drive. On that drive, we had some transmission issues, so we're going to be looking at that today to see if we can figure out what's going on. While you see me here cleaning up this harness, now that that repair is complete, we're just going to neaten it up with some high temperature electrical tape. We'll do some transmission troubleshooting, and we will reveal some more issues, something that we will have to work on in the future. Let's take it on another drive. And it's smoking a little bit. So what I did, I got this solution of soap and water for checking plumbing leaks, because I was doing some plumbing. Had that handy, and I was just kind of spraying it down. Soap and water ain't gonna hurt nothing, but I just didn't want it to break out into a full-fledged fire. And it's still kind of smoking. I'm not really getting it all of it, but you can kind of see over here, this stuff was, you know, it's just the exhaust manifold so hot that it was smoking there. So looks like we doused it out now. It was definitely smoking before. All right, we got it all buttoned back up. Like I said yesterday, the oil pressure sender has been converted over to a mechanical gauge, so I just cleaned up the harness a little bit. It's right there, but we're going to swap that back eventually, I think. But we got everything put back together. We got the harness, you can see down there, the shiny black. We got the harness loomed up real nice and routed around. We got the washer reservoir installed back. The air box is installed back on. All our vacuum hoses are hooked up. This actually I think goes underneath. We're going to fix that real quick. And so yesterday I was having issues. It wouldn't shift 2 to 3 in drive. So we're gonna start it up, check the fluid level, and do some troubleshooting on the transmission. I read up on it last night a little bit. So you know, there's not a lot of stuff out there on this transmission. There's a little bit on the forum, I hate mud, but what that tells me is that they basically don't have a lot of problems, or else you'd see a lot more stuff out there. And they didn't make very many of us. There's not many people out there posting a bunch of trash, you know. But it's pretty simple, and we can figure it out. We'll figure it out. So let's see if we can get it warmed up, get the transmission shifting, and then you know, move on to the next project. All right, cold start, first start of the day. Let's see what happens. Like you read about. All right, we're back. We got some trans fluid. Trans was a little low. I checked it when it was running, and you know, before I fixed the wiring, I checked the fluid and it had fluid in it, so I thought, yeah, it's probably good, and I didn't think about it when I took it for the drive, so I was just happy that it was running and moving. But with it running, which is you're supposed to check it running in park there, it was not even on the dipstick. So I got the dipstick out. You're supposed to put it in right here through the fuel tube, but that would take a long time, and plus I bought 2 gallons. I don't think it's going to take 2 gallons, but I wanted to be able to do a filter change later on, so I needed some fluid anyway. So what we got here is we got a pump, a little pump, and I rigged up a smaller hose. This came off my vacuum pump, so I'm going to clean out the inside of it real quick, and but that will fit inside. The hose that came with the pump will not fit inside that tube. So We're gonna put some fluid in it and start it up and see how it looks. Now we're in business. Pump some fluid in, we'll start it up and check the level. I'll start with 2 quarts. I know this is gonna fall. Why am I doing it? No. I like to live on the edge. Alright, we're gonna go for a little drive just down the neighborhood. See, that's reverse and it's not really on the shifter. That's neutral and it's in reverse, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to get it into park. So I know this thing needs to be adjusted, and it's kind of sloppy anyways. So we'll count the clicks. We know where we think we need to be, and let's see how this thing performs with a little bit of fluid in it. That's the 66 right there. 390 in it, 3 on the tree. Runs great. Runs great. Had it for several years now. Y'all want to see some projects on the 66? Let me know. We'll do that. Right now, we're working on this cruiser. Windshield's cracked, needs a new windshield. Hard to tell if 4-wheel drive is working. Haven't messed with it yet. Let's get it to shift into regular overdrive first. All 3 gears. That rattle. Probably the speedo cable. I believe the speedometer is not working. It sounds like something's rattling back there. Can't really find it. And it seems to be connected to speed, so shifting. Now if I go from drive, that's 3rd, that's 2nd, so it's hanging up in 1st, in drive and 3. That's 2nd gear. Alright, that's low gear. third. We got it into third gear by doing it manually. Next thing we need to check is to adjust that shift cable. There's a kick down cable on the throttle body. Alright, we're in drive now. Let's see what happens. Okay, now it's shifted. Downshifted. Hey, it's doing better. I think we're in business, guys. Bit wobbly, but not bad. Brakes are sketchy. I know the rear brakes are like disconnected, so we only got front brakes. Shifting all right now.